What's going on, guys? I'm bringing you a quick little tutorial on how to craft a no rest for the wicked. Watching this might help you out, so let's get right into it. First things first, there are a couple different types of items. There's going to be, the legendary items that are the yellows. There's going to be the plagued items, which have the negative enchantment on them. They're the purples. There's going to be the blue items, which have 3 enchantments, and then there's going to be the white items. So the white items is technically what we use to craft. And to craft, you're going to go over to Eleanor, and you are going to go and hit enchant. So let's say you want to enchant one of these daggers, you're going to hit OK. And boom, first thing, you got heat damage infusion, stamina recovery increase 20% based on durability. And the negative is lose 14 focus on damage taken. Let's see if we get lucky. Another one, we don't. We got a blue enchantment. So that is not what we want. Usually I aim for the purple ones. Another thing you can do is you can infuse items. So you can go into here and it will let you slot in gems that you want to use. So let's say for this item we want lifesteal. And we got lifesteal increased by 5%. Then we want, let's say we want max stamina. We got max stamina increased by 8%. Then we would want, let's see, healing increase is pretty good. I like that. Let's do healing increased at 10%. And then attack stamina cost decrease. I like this one, but I'm not going to put it on this one just since I only have one of them. I'm going to put physical damage increase. And then we made this item into a fully gemmed out item. So you're basically either enchanting or you're rune slotting. I like to enchant and kind of go through the items and see what things I'm gonna get. And usually I just get rid of the blue ones. The blue ones are still good. You can still use the blue ones, but now that I'm in endgame, I'm pretty much hunting for the best things I can get. So that would be all the purple gear, or a fully gemmed out piece of gear. Another thing you can do is you can also add a rune onto your attack or into your weapon. Let's say you bought this damage surge rune. You can put it onto the daggers you're currently using, and then once you have that on there, you can go ahead and activate it and use up your focus, but it gives you a damage surge buff, which is pretty dang neato. And then lastly, once you beat the campaign, you're going to unlock this one particular feature, which is going to be in the rookery. So you're going to make your way down to the rookery, or technically up to the rookery. And in the end game, you're going to have obviously the end game zones, which are going to be these pestilence outbreaks, and you're going to farm those pestilence outbreaks for these certain materials. And then after you farm for those certain materials, you can go up to the watcher and it will let you exalt your items. What exalting does is it lets you basically max roll a certain thing. So let's say I want to max roll this lifesteal increase on this dagger, I can do that, or the stamina, or the healing increase, or the physical damage increase. And then once you fully do that, it would also have a full, exalted status, and it also improves the base stats of the weapon. So you can see on the right, it will bring it up 8 with 1 exalt, and fully exalted will bring it up even more. So let's, for example, let's fully exalt this. So we lose 9 damage on stamina taken. We can lose 6. So let's do that. And boom, our thistle ring is now fully exalted, and the stats on it went all the way up. Alright, and then last but not least, this is a little tedious, but you're going to get these fallen embers. And what these fallen embers allow you to do is roll certain stats on an item. So like, let's say I'm trying to craft on this one, and I want fire damage on my helmet. So I'm going to keep using these fallen embers until I get a fire damage enchantment. Now there's also a whole list on the wiki of what enchantments you can get and which groupings they are, because you cannot have 2 enchantments of the same grouping. So I'm rolling for a fire group. But basically, after you get a fully plagued piece of gear, you're going to use these fallen embers to add enchantments and re-roll the enchantments that you want on this gear. If this video was at all helpful, please go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel for more No Rest for the Wicked content. This has been Nas, and peace out.